Well, Twitter trolls are common on basically every topic posted on the platform these days, but trolling and disagreeing with other people's opinions is now at the center of a new lawsuit involving HBO. Here's the accusation. HBO's former president on programming allegedly told his employees to make fake accounts and then attack media critics who didn't like HBO programming. In one instance, Casey Bloys apparently was bothered by a tweet from Vulture TV's Catherine Vanna Rendonk, who had some negative thoughts about the series Perry Mason. Text messages in the lawsuit obtained by Rolling Stone show that one interaction happened where Bloys asked a coworker if they had a secret handle to, quote, go on a mission. There are at least 6 instances reported in the lawsuit of employees using fake burner accounts to clap back at tweets about HBO shows and movies. The media giant did not dispute the legitimacy of the messages when they were approached for comment. So let's go ahead and bring in a Queen City News chief legal analyst, Khalif Rhodes. So we know that trolls on social media are a thing, and these are some pretty wild accusations, and they seem to have proof in those text messages, right?
What I can say is a couple of things. Let's bring the viewers up to speed first. Burner accounts, there's these accounts that these celebrities use to be able to speak in third person, to comment about yourself as if you're not speaking about yourself. And in this case, the CEO made a bad decision, and he's owning at least making that decision. The bad part about this is this all stems from a larger, nastier lawsuit. So this individual was terminated, and so they're filing a lawsuit for discrimination, for harassment, and so this is, if you're believing the tweets, which they're agreeing, and this is how we found out about these burner accounts, that if you're believing those things happen, the logical step is to believe the other allegations in their lawsuit also happen. So I think that's probably the much more damaging portion of this aspect, is that, yeah, this claim is out there, these incidents happen, these tweets occurred, but did the other acts happen? These other allegations, bringing cats to the office and making folks play with the cats because it would help them with their self-esteem issues. Those are problems that were listed in this individual's allegations and their complaints. And if that's true, HBO has way bigger problems than Twitter blogs.
So what would their problems be? Because is it against the law to really just have to create other people out there in social media to kind of help your cause?
The Twitter, I think it goes to a couple of things. If you're trying to ensure that your show has great ratings or better ratings, and those ratings are connected to dollars and investments, then you could say that you are misleading your investors in your company. So there is a logical step in connection there. But I think the criminality, or I should say the culpability for this case, is more pointed towards the things and the wrongful acts that they did to their employees. And this is just a portion to strengthen their case. If I'm advising HBO, I would have never had them advised to come out and say, yes, we did this. I can see you want to own it, but I wouldn't have addressed it until that civil matter was over, because now addressing it opens the door for you saying that, yeah, we actually did these other things that this individual's alleging.
And off of that, being able to reveal all these other things, do you think this actually has a chance to go to court?
Oh, 100%. This goes to court because this is a wrongful termination claim. So this isn't like a big tech claim where you're saying we want billions of dollars. These ones, they play out in the court process. They'll go through the hearing, they'll go through mitigation, and at some point there will be a settlement. But by all means, this isn't one that settles early. This is one that goes to duration, and this individual will have to be able to prove their case for sure.
And so if they bring those things up, who knows, that might set another precedent for other social media companies.
For sure.
Khalif, thank you.